Bona tarda a tothom.
So, good afternoon. We're going to start the press conference with Ivan Rakitic. Remember to state your name, the media you work for, one question at a time, and put your mobile phones on silent mode. Well, you are at the semifinals, at the champions, you're leaders, and you've won the Liga. So tell me, how is the team doing right now? How is the squad doing? And how do you experience these previous moments to the semifinals?
Good afternoon. Well, first of all, I'm going to play as a Champions League semi-final. And just on the previous game to win the league is just something amazing. I'm really happy. We're all happy. We have plenty of confidence. But of course, we are really even looking forward to this game even more, we could say. Even though we can always improve things, the most important thing of all is that we are really eager for tomorrow to arrive to tomorrow's game. Really looking forward to it, and we need to learn from previous mistakes in previous years or mistakes committed in previous years. But from there onwards, we want to enjoy. The best is yet to come, and the team is really looking forward to tomorrow.
Now that you've won the league, is your season okay already, or do you really want to win the champions to make a real good season?
Well, it's not that we are demanding that. We are really looking forward to this. In the end, I don't know what the result is going to be. We'll see about that. What we want to do is enjoy the rest of the season. There's plenty of passion, of course, but just being able to get to this point that where we're at now gives us plenty of confidence. We really look forward to play a good game in front of our fans. We know it's going to be complicated, but we are going to go out there to try to win, and we'll try to make the perfect season a reality.
I don't know. You were just saying about the pressure. I don't know if the words of Leo Messi at the beginning of the season when he was talking about what is going on in Camp Nou. I don't know, you've won the Liga and you've done many things, and it seems like people really want you to win the champions. Otherwise, it's not a good season. What about this pressure?
Well, first of all is how to say that whenever our captain says something, whatever he says, the rest of us are there to follow on his footsteps. So first of all, that's the first thing. Apart from that, there is a special added pressure in order to win the Champions League. Well, of course, Barca has played so well in the last few years that always adds a bit of pressure, of course. Leo has been a league champion in the out of the last 15 leagues, he's been champion 10 times, so he's got 10 titles. And of course, after that, seeing him how he lifted the cup with extreme, happiness. That kind of engages everyone. If Leo is so happy to win every title, to win every game, what can you say about the rest of us? We're even more eager if you can. We know we are Barca. We have to go all out. And and being able to follow the best player in history gives us a lot of added confidence.
Jurgen Klopp said that Camp Nou, it's not a football temple. You work in this stadium every week, and Barcelona Football Club has been 6 years without losing a single championships match. What would you tell him?
Well, first of all, I've seen the footage, and I understood it like that he wanted to take a little bit of pressure off his players. He wanted his players to see this stadium as just one more stadium. I respect his opinion, of course, and all I can say from me and all my team, my colleagues playing at the Camp Nou. No matter what your opinion is a different thing. It's something special. If you want to call it a temple or not, it doesn't really matter. It's a different stadium. The atmosphere is different to any other stadium, and you have to understand and respect that. I wish I could play every game in front of our fans here at home. And of course, you have to respect everybody else's opinion and Mr. Klopp's opinion.
How many beers? No, that's just a joke. As for tomorrow's match, what's better, to score or not to get scored, to be scored?
Well, it depends what happens in the second leg. The most important thing is to get ready for the game, try to play our match the same as as we always do. And it will be very important, of course, to be able to score and to go out there with a clean sheet. So we don't have to think what's going to happen on in the second leg, or prepare the second game before we prepare the first game. So we're going to go out there tomorrow with plenty of confidence and try to keep our head clean, let's say. They can hurt us, of course, and we will do our best. We know that we have to be 100% if we want to beat Liverpool. If we want to do that, we want to be at our best level.
Before you were talking about how motivated Messi is right now. You have not played the semifinals for the last 4 years, and now you're about to play it. Do you think that Messi is different from other occasions? Is he more concentrated with a killer's look? How is he focusing on this match?
How many Champions League does Leo have? He's already won 4 Champions League. I don't think he's going to get too nervous. But, I think what he wants to say, or what needs to be understood, is that Leo is ahead of us and we follow him. And knowing that the team in every game, and especially in the Champions League, we have proven that we are ready. We know what we want to do. Of course, we want to be in the great final in Madrid, but from there, we have to understand that the last few years weren't the best in the Champions League for us. So we need to learn from that. We are really looking forward to this. That's a fact, of course, but not because of we couldn't make it in the previous year. So if we can make it this year, we will be looking forward to this next year.
In football, there are some things that are difficult to explain, such as, for example, what the players are doing with their teams. For example, you scored with Sevilla, etc. And we have Coutinho and Suarez. And do you think that this could work well now?
Well, I think in the end it's everyone's decision, really. So each player feels things in a different way. And I don't think that my way of seeing it is good or bad or better. I think everyone feels it differently. And I understand that both Luis and Philippe have played spectacular seasons at Liverpool. I'm sure they are very grateful to their ex-teams and their ex-fans, etc. And that's why I understand that it's going to be a very special game for them. I wish that we can enjoy. We can enjoy having 2 of the best players in the world with us now. They're very important for us now, and I hope they can enjoy tomorrow with Barca.
Hola, Ivan. Alex Pintanel de BeanymanSports.
They were asking you if it was more important to score or not to get scored. Is it important to win in the first leg so as to have this advantage for the second leg?
Well, of course, it's always important to win. But if we want to talk about perfect, I wish we could score 5 and they wouldn't put anyone away. But we know it's going to be complicated, of course, and we are going to try to play our best possible football. We want to go up, out there to try and score, but we mustn't lose our heads, of course. We have to be very tight and play very tight the same way as we have in the last few weeks. The perfect scenario would be to score as many goals as possible, of course, and to try and keep, to be very tight at the back and not allow danger at the back and keep a clean sheet.
Personally speaking, do you believe that this is one of your best moments to face this match, personally speaking, or has it been more difficult this year because of El Mundial?
Well, the truth is I feel better than ever. I think it's it's a perfect moment in my career for me. I could have all the experience I gathered in the World Cup has helped me a great deal in order to analyze certain situations or improve certain points. And I can feel my colleagues and my coaches and my fans' confidence in me. And that helps me get even stronger. So I want to keep pushing, and I hope this never stops.
Richard Martin from Reuters news agency. You've known Jurgen Klopp since you played in the Bundesliga. What are your memories of him, and how do you think Liverpool are going to try and attack Barcelona? What do you think is the best way for you to counteract Liverpool's play?
Bueno, sí, conozco muy bien a su mister, la verdad.
Yeah, I know the coach really well. I really respect him as a coach. What I lived playing against his teams, it's always been really ordered, well, really tight teams. You can see in every detail. They're very perfect in every detail. He's made his teams improve. You can clearly see what he's doing and the way he works. And, well, how to defend his team, well, it's going to be complicated. They've got really good players up front. It's going to be complicated for us, but we have to do everything together with plenty of confidence. I wish we can stop them as early as possible. We shouldn't let them run, and run at our spaces, at our backs, etc. So we have to take the pace, take the game into our hands. Keep them away from our goal, of course.
Hola Iván, Silo del diario inglés The Guardian. Quería seguir un poco por esa misma línea.
I wanted to continue along these lines, and I wanted to ask you, you know the style of Liverpool, and do you think that you will be facing different difficulties from the different teams that you've been facing, that you've been playing against this year? Is it very different?
Well, first of all, I think every team has a different style of play, we could say. I understand that we can't really compare what they do every day in England, for example, every week, or what we do in our league. The way we play certain games are different, or they play certain games are different. So I think they are a really, well-ordered team. We know what they're going to try to play. But we don't need to explain how Salah and company play. I think everybody knows quite well. So what we need to do is to prepare our game, have confidence in our chances, and know that we have to play a great game because we play against a team that is at a maximum level, one of the best teams in Europe. I respect them very much. But I'd rather talk about what we need to do ourselves, which is show the way we play, and maybe try to make them think of how we compare rather than the other way around.
Not long ago, you just said that you feel confident, that you've got the trust of the manager, the fans, everybody. Do you think that next year you will still have this support, that you will continue in Barcelona Football Club?
I wish I could see that all that for myself. You need to ask the coach if he will keep his confidence in me. I'm feeling really well here. The president and I are in the same line in this respect. I can feel the fans' love, and like I said, I have 3 more years of contract. I'm really calm. I'm enjoying being here every day, every training, the time I spend with you. So for us, there's no better place than Barca.
Virgil van Dijk has not had a player dribble past him so far this season. Do you expect that to change, possibly through Messi tomorrow?
Well, we're talking about one of the best central defenders in the world. He's played a fantastic season. I think he's been awarded a prize as the best player in the Premier League this season. Of course, there's a lot of respect for him and the rest of his teammates. We know it's going to be very complicated. It doesn't really matter if his name is what his name is, let's say. We know that Liverpool's defence is very strong, very well ordered. They don't leave many spaces, and we wish to cause them more trouble tomorrow than in different games of the season.
For you, the fact that the first leg is in Barcelona and the second leg in Anfield, is that positive or negative?
If we get a good result tomorrow, it will be good. If the result is not very good, maybe it will not be the best. So you shouldn't be thinking about if it's good or bad playing at home first or not. So if the first game you get a good result, that gives you a lot of confidence for the second game, of course. No matter where you play, home or away. What we want to do tomorrow is to enjoy tomorrow, to play our best possible football, try to score many goals and try to keep a clean sheet. That's it. So what we want to do is to enjoy, have plenty of confidence in our chances and to show that it doesn't really matter to play home and away first.
Two players, Arthur and Arturo Vidal, they have been constantly being interexchanged. What do you think about this duality of these players? Because both of them are at an excellent level. And, we have many players, midfielders, that are very good. So what do you think about this?
Well, as we always say, every player with such level as they both have are always welcome in our team, of course. It doesn't matter when they arrive in the team now or next season. The important thing is to feel stronger together, to get stronger. All the midfielders have been playing in a positive way for the team. It's good for us. We enjoy them very much. They're really, really good teammates. They have a fantastic level, playing above average level, and I wish we can use Arturo's experience in other teams. I hope we can use that experience, and of course Arthur's quality and his will to keep learning and growing. I think it will be good for the team as well. So all together, we will go out for this game, and we'll try to enjoy the rest of the season.